Welcome back to another Beast Talks video. Today I want to talk about how you represent yourself, okay? You need to be the product that represents who you are. And I'm talking about from a different perspective today. I'm talking about from the outside in, okay? But how do we truly represent ourselves? And I know it sounds crazy, right? Outside in, but the first step is actually your mindset. How do you process things? How do you think about things? And this is mostly for men, okay? I'm gonna be honest, it's for men. Because women, they tend to go off beauty. I can't really speak too much for a woman because I'm not that. I am a man though. And from what I've learned, we have to see ourselves at the best level, right? And this goes along with the last video that I just made. But I want you to think about it this way. If I'm gonna represent myself and I'm gonna show the world who I am, I need to believe that that image is good, okay? After you had this belief system, you have to act on it. How do you act on it? Simple things. Making sure you look clean, right? Haircut, teeth brush, you wear deodorant, you shower daily, you smile properly, you're able to do a proper handshake. So, how do you talk to these people? How do you talk to these people? And then, how do you look when you go talk to these people? Sometimes you have to be the product, man. All the time you have to be the product. That's the truth. You have to represent you. And the people around you are very, very, very crucial when it comes to this. Because if you ride around with people that aren't working on themselves, you ride around with people that don't really give a fuck about life, that's what you're going to look like. Even if you do dress well, even if you do keep your hair cut, you do wear the good smelling cologne, you do walk around confidently, if you're surrounding yourself around these people, that's what you look like. So yes, your environment has a lot to do with how you represent yourself. It's that simple. You see people all the time, right? Let's say it's a dude in a Lambo. He hops out the car and all of his friends are walking, or let's say they're homeless people. No offense to homeless people, no offense to rich people. Let's get our emotions out of this video because it's not what it's for. But if he walks up to this restaurant and he's with the homeless person, but they're together, right? And they're going to go eat. And this, I'm talking about a 5-star restaurant, okay? They're not gonna let that homeless person in. And they're going to question why the rich guy is with the homeless person. Because there's certain standards in certain places. And like I said, no offense to the homeless guy, no offense to the rich guy, that doesn't matter. But you gotta think about it like this. If he would have been dressed up, wore cologne, had his hair cut, had clean clothes on, they would have let him in, right? Well, it's the same thing with your goals and your opportunities. If I want to be a successful businessman, I can't hang around people or be around people that don't give a fuck about business, they don't give a fuck about their body. If you want to be a bodybuilder, you can't hang around another man that's 400 pounds. I'm not saying you can't hang with them as far as being cool with them or being friends. I'm just saying if you're going to go to a bodybuilding photo shoot, your 400-pound friend isn't going to make it to the photo shoot with you. That's the truth. That's the fucking truth. Whether you believe it or you don't believe it, it's the fucking truth, right? So I want you guys to understand that the way you represent yourself is everything. The way you present yourself is everything. The way you talk is everything. For me personally, I need to work on my talking. I need to work on how I fucking dress too. I need to work on keeping my hair cut too, because it's a constant grind of getting better. I say this shit because I want you guys to level up. I don't say shit on here to offend anyone, because I don't care to offend anyone. I care to uplift you guys. I was thinking like a few months ago, I was like, man, I want to be an online coach, right? I thought I had the mindset. And maybe I still don't have the mindset yet, because we're always improving. But I'm 310 pounds, 315 pounds. I'm strong as shit, and I'm teaching people how to get strong, because I had experience in that area, so people would pay me to learn that. But then I thought about it, I'm like, man, I can still be strong, but look a little bit better. And I'm not saying I look the best, but I believe I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, so I know it's gonna happen. And within those 4 months, through belief and action, and understanding that I need to represent myself in a different way, I went on a cut. We're now at 253 in weight, okay? And that's because I simply said, I need to represent myself in a different way, because this is how the world is going to look at me. The truth is, everyone judges a fucking book by its cover. You may not understand or get that yet, but they do. That's the truth. If somebody walks up on you with a fucking knife, it looks like they're trying to kill you. And anybody in their right mind is gonna move away. Or they're gonna fight the motherfucker. Either one. But they're gonna do whatever it takes to protect themselves. It's the same thing. If you wanna post content, if you want that new job opportunity, if you wanna go talk to that hot chick that you see over there, it's the same principles. So how you carry yourself, how you talk, how you walk, it means more than that. And you have to believe that. And that's why I say it starts with the thinking process. Because how do you want to look? Even if you don't have the money, even if you're not confident, even if you haven't started hitting the gym yet, how the fuck do you want to look to this person? And it's crazy because sometimes I cuss in these videos, right? And I present myself as if I'm, it seems as if I'm presenting myself as if I'm some rude motherfucker or rude person. But no, that's just how I talk. If you're offended by it, go to the next video. Because a real man isn't listening to tone. He's listening, can I get this information? Can I learn from this video? Can I take the notes and apply it to my life to be the better version of myself? That's what a real man's doing, okay? So, let's scratch all that. Anyway, when it comes to representing yourself too, it's simply who you surround yourself with. What does your body look like? Being healthy, if you can help it. If you don't have disabilities and you're not sick, that's different. And then it's the belief system. Don't get so caught up into it where you're like, oh fuck, one piece of my hair is falling out right here. No, bro, just go take care of it. And at the end of the day, if you're not proud of who you are, you're not gonna be able to present or represent who you are proudly because you're not proud. But how do you get proud? By working hard every single day. That's why hard work will probably be in every video that I create from now on. Because if I'm not working hard and I'm not seeing myself on a higher level, that's because I'm not validating myself through my habits. Habits are everything. How you see yourself is everything. But if you see yourself as a fucking millionaire, you need to see yourself doing the fucking habits. And you need to actually go do them. And I know it sounds crazy, like, oh bro, like, I'm not finna pay this, or I'm not finna work hard with this, I'm not finna get up early, I'm not finna. But guess what? You're not gonna be that version of you that you always wanted to be. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Like for me, right? I would see myself making videos out here while people are walking around, talking, people are watching because you have a camera. And yes, it looks different, but people have to understand that this is what I do. It's not what they do. So I'm not really worried about it. I tend to not give a fuck. But I would not go make the video because I was nervous, scared, emotional, worried about what everyone else is gonna say. But I have to realize something. They're not me. They don't have to put on my motherfucking shoes every day. They don't have to go through what I'm going through because they're not me, right? So I'm gonna live in my purpose. I'm gonna represent myself as a YouTube creator, a content creator, an online coach, a person that cares about other people online. And that's what I do, and I have no problem with it, right? So when older people ask me, what do I do? Yes, I'm an online coach, I make content creation, and I help people change their life through their habits. And they're like, what the fuck, what? But yes, that's what I do, and I believe in myself that much to do it, right? And I'm not even worried about money. I'm not, because I know that money is a lagging indicator. When you're going to be somewhere, you're going to be successful, and you're living in your purpose, God has that taken care of, right? And I've made some money, cool, but I'm not where I want to be at. But why worry about it? Why don't I just work harder? It's all about how you represent yourself. You have to represent yourself as a disciplined man, a hardworking man, a consistent man, but you have to do it aligned all with your purpose. Because you can work hard at something, you can be disciplined, you can fight as hard as possible for something, but if it's not aligned with your purpose, you're wasting time. And most people don't get that a lot of the times they're just wasting it because they're not aligned with their purpose. And they know that. They know that whatever the fuck they do on a day-to-day basis isn't aligned with the person they've always needed to be. That's why I say, bro, God is good, man. If you're confused about life, pray. Pray, bro. I encourage it. I'm not forcing you, pray. If you want to just start, bro, to find God, hey, God, I need you. Hey, God, I'm confused about life right now. Hey, God, I need something to work out for me. And I promise you, he'll answer. He'll answer, and he'll do it at the right time. Not on your time, but at the right time. And guess what? You're worried about deadlines. You're worried about trying to figure something out before this happened and that happened. But let me tell you something. God already has it figured out. He already has it solved. And if you represent yourself in a way as a man that has faith, you don't have shit to worry about. You don't have shit to worry about. That's why I said in the last video, you have to meet God halfway. And meeting God halfway is working hard because you're showing God how thankful you are through your hard work and how good you look, how well you take care of yourself. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Oh my fuck. I used to post my car every day on Instagram, and I still post it to this day, right? It's not a Lambo, it's a Dodge Challenger that I'm thankful to have, right? But I would post it because I would show gratitude to God. Like, world, look at this. This is something that I was blessed with, blessed to have. And this guy commented, he said, do you wash your car every day, bro? And at first I wanted to get mad. I wanted to get offended. I wanted to be upset. But then I thought about it. I texted him back. I said, man, when you got nice things that God has given you, you take care of them. You take care of them. And he didn't understand that, right? But how do you expect God to give you more and you're not thankful for what you already have? Representing yourself is showing gratitude because I'm going to wake up, I'm going to take care of this body, I'm going to dress well, I'm going to work on this mindset, and I'm going to show praise and worship to God, and I'm going to study his word and try to be more like him. That's showing gratitude. Whether you realize it or you don't. I'm just trying to tell you that's what being thankful is. So guess what? I'm going to take care of that car until I get a new car that I want even more. And guess what? I'm going to get new. You know why? Because I'm thankful. And I know where it came from. When you understand where your blessings come from, bro, you ain't got no choice but to be thankful because you didn't do it on your own strength, big dog. You know it's love. We never miss. Look at what God gave us, big homie. Come on, man. You need help with self-development. I want you to click the link down below. I want you to tap in with me. I want you to lock in with me. I need you to fill out that link. Let's work on your mindset. Let's work on your habits. Let's work on your nutrition. Let's just turn you into a different person, a better person, because God made you to improve. He didn't make you to stay the same. You know it's love, big dog.